All right, hi there. How are you? I hope you are doing fine wherever you are in the world. Um, our topics for this session will be related to light, okay? Related to light because we'll be unboxing a solar lamp, and while we are at it, we'll proceed to the topics of stealth camping and light discipline. So, if you are knowledgeable on said topics, feel free to comment down the comment section. Um, so, we'll be doing an unboxing and an unpacking video, and we'll be talking about the aforementioned topics. By the way, I'm Jason, your host for this channel. It's called Hagbayon Channel. It's a channel devoted to current events, literature, rock music, martial arts, blade sculpture, prepping, and survivalism. We publish videos every Saturday at 6 p.m. And we also have a Facebook page of the same name, Hagbayon, and another Facebook page called the Minasbad Shop. The Minasbad Shop. Okay, let's go back and proceed. Hello, hi there, Hinupa TV and Yumirain TV. Hi there. Hope I could visit your channels soonest possible time. Salamat po sa pag-bisita, pag-drop by, sa pag-attack. I hope your channels are doing pretty well, and I hope we're all growing, no, together. Hi there, RNF Custom Crafts. Hello, hello, hello. Salamat sa pag-attack, pag-drop by. Salamat, Madam Hinupa Channel. Um, it's great that you guys are here. Let's proceed to the unboxing. This item came from, let's check the address, actually from Manila, from Mandaluyong, Metro Manila. This is just a simple item, a lamp, a solar lamp. So we'll be using this guy here, my Victorinox climber. All right, so let's try to deploy, yeah, the pair of scissors. This was sent via Ninja Van. Okay, so we proceed with the unpacking, and then later on unboxing, unpacking, and then unboxing. Do you also have unpacking videos, unboxing videos? Okay, hope to see those videos as well. I hope to see your videos on such topic as well. Well packed, and it is with bubble wrap. From the outside, you can readily see that it is a solar emergency charging lamp. So you can charge this by way of ancient sunlight. No, new sunlight, so to speak. environmentalists actually refer to crude oil or fossil fuel as ancient sunlight. So that's why I mentioned ancient sunlight. But this one can be recharged via fresh sunlight, not ancient but contemporary and new sunlight. This is a solar charging lamp. Hmm, opening it now. We have RNF Custom Crafts with us. Yumirain Inupa. Yep. Solar emergency charging lamp. Handy and supposedly cheaper to use because it is rechargeable. It looks cute, but I think I dropped the connector. Yeah, got it. Use the connector. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. It works. Mm-hmm. One bolang crystal. Okay. Dima. I think this is Morse code. Yeah. Wow, I like it. Um, we'll check if it is. We'll check the voltage. Mr. RNF Custom Crafts. Wait, where could the literature be? Let's check this one. Rechargeable by via USB. USB. It's light. I hope I won't crush this. Maybe my backpack. By the way, sooner I'll be uploading camping videos, especially camping videos at our farm. So let's try to read the box. What's in the box? It's well, it says that HSV65. Okay, energy saving with high brightness, long service life. I hope, and there's emphasis on health eye care. So perhaps this won't hurt your eyes. Application scenarios. Okay, you can see here some scenarios. I think this is camping. Well, this looks so urban. I don't know what. Well, maybe for use in the city. This one is for, yeah. This one is for commercial use. This depicts a food stall or food stand, and this one is romantic candlelight dinner or something. Or I think this means power interruption. Well, as for the price, I don't know if perhaps this is cheap, only around 300 pesos, 336, and this depicts a person working, so it means you can use this at work in industrial setting. So it says as per product characteristics, it says that this is comfortable and light touch switch, ergonomically designed, feel comfortable. Okay, the English sounds like it's really from China. So it's made in China because God created the world and the rest was made in China. Okay, stainless steel hook design, hard stainless steel material, anti-acid, alkali corrosion along with use. When charging, the red light is always bright, and the green light is always okay, bright. PP high transparent lamp cover, light transmittance a lot, soft light eye protection, free choice of multiple charging modes. Mhm. Solar energy care, um, 65 volts perhaps. It says here HS65. So maybe that's the voltage. You can see any other sign that would tell us about the voltage. Let's try it again. Let's try it with the lights off here. So, you can put this in the top of your car and can turn this into a wang wang, siren light. Okay, let's now turn the lights on again. Yep. So that's for the unboxing. Do you also do unboxing videos? They are quite fun sometimes. So let's keep our guy Victorinox. I like using it because it's sharp and it's light and easily accessible. So um okay, let's proceed to our uh, topic for our chat. Coming from the unboxing of the solar lamp, unboxing and slash unpacking of the solar lamp. Let's talk about stealth camping and light discipline. RNF custom crafts. Does it indicate how long it will run when fully charged? I don't remember reading something about uh, how long it will run. What's that box again? Mhm. Um, Supposed to say it. Usually, flashlights work for around 2 hours. Like flashlight like this one. By the way, I made a review of this. This is Clarus A1. I made a video of this, but it's still upcoming because I have a queue, no, a queue of video nakapila. How long will this last? I do not have any idea because the box has no literature regarding that. Yeah, nothing. But it says welcome to use. Welcome to use. Maybe it means ready to use. So this is really made in China, judging from the language, the use of the English language. Now let's talk about stealth camping because we had an unpacking video of this lamp here. Yeah. What is stealth camping? According to our friends who are experts in the outdoors, outdoors activities, stealth camping is camping out of sight. Okay, camping out of sight on land, not designated as a campsite, especially on land not used for habitation and not used for agriculture. So it's also camping, but you do it out of sight. Okay, you do it with the intention of not getting seen, hindi ka makikita by other people. And how to do that? You will use a site that is not designated as a campsite. In the US, campsites are very common, in Europe as well. Um, there are government lands for uh, public use, including uh, for camping. Usually, they are located near national parks, national forest parks. Okay. However, here in the Philippines, most of the time, campsites would come uh, as part of a resort, like Hinupa Resort here in the Philippines, Bicol region. It is a campsite as well, so you are free to camp there. Bring your tent uh, when you want to, you want to swim. You want to go to an excursion trip overnight. So Hinupa is an example. So shout out to Hinupa channel. And you do stealth camping on land that is not used for habitation. So meaning to say, there are no villages or houses nearby because you really don't want to be seen. And of course, you also do it on land not for agriculture. Because usually, if it's an agricultural land, there would be a farmer or a tenant, or the landowner could be there, and that defeats the purpose of stealth camping. But as we said, if you don't like stealth camping, you can avail of campsites. Here in the Philippines, there are also uh, campsites that are available. I do remember that there is a campsite in Sorsogon. It's called Camping, the last campsite for hippies. It's a nice name. The last campsite for hippies. I'm actually planning to go there and also camp there with my friends, and perhaps I could do that when I already have my motorcycle, so that I could do a moto camp, or maybe a bike camp, or bike pack or bike packing. But Sorsogon is very far from where I am. And the question now is, how do you go stealth camping? Well, you do stealth camping by making sure that your equipment actually blend with nature. So maybe you can do wild camping as well. You can practice bushcraft. Mean to say, the element of bushcraft related to shelter making. You can make an A-type, A-type tent, A-type, something like this. There, A-type tent made of wood, bamboo, etc. And you can use uh, some leaves and some uh, coconut, derivatives as what? As cover. So blend with nature, so you won't easily be seen. Or you can just bring a tent that is green in color, like our tent being featured in our thumbnail, green in color or brown perhaps. So blend with nature. Your equipment must blend with nature. But then again, wearing camouflage attire is highly discouraged, particularly here in the Philippines, because as a rule, uh, you never bring with you military items when you camp or go hiking here in the Philippines, because you might stumble upon some members of the so-called belligerent society. Okay, you might stumble upon some pogi. Our pogi friends out there, you might stumble upon them, and they might suspect you of being part of the military or part of the intelligence unit. So better not. bring anything military. The same thing. You might also come across some members of the armed forces, and they might also suspect that you are also part of the belligerent society that I was mentioning because of your attire, you know, because you're using camouflage colored apparel or clothes. But then again, there are other ways to blend with nature. Well, you can you can cover yourself with leaves and if you like that. Okay. Also, how do you stealth camp? You can stealth camp by camping away from pathways, trails, houses, villages. So I've done this myself. And what the first thing I did was to look for people and make sure that no one was looking at me while I was pitching the tent. And I tried to camp away from houses, away from the trail, away from pathways, and away from villages. I ended up getting wounded. Maybe I can show it here. I hope I can. This one, can you see it? Oh, it's not so visible from here though. Nah, not visible. But there's actually an episode that I made for this YouTube channel where I showed my wound. It will come out soon with the blood, the gore, and all that. So I aborted the stealth camping and I transferred to another place. And that place happened to have a house. And the house was occupied by a young farmer, a young couple. And at least I could ask for water from them so I could wash the wounds. I actually had another tetanus shot after that. I had two shots, by the way, tetanus toxoid and the antibody. Okay, the toxoid is the anti-poison and the antibody. All right, so that was my experience in one of my weird experience in stealth camping. So I camped away from pathways, houses, and villages. You might also try it if you are into it, especially this pandemic. If you want to do social distancing, there. Another how do we do stealth camping? We have to follow sound discipline. So be very quiet. Hi there, Alagad Nizel V channel. Alagad Nizel. This is Zel V channel, and the one watching me is the Alagad. Right. We know what Alagad means. Rest assured, when my StreamYard is okay or already fixed, I will invite people, to join me on screen. And I will also MLSO po, Sir Hagbayon. Thank you, Alagad Nizel V. Alagad Nizel vlog, yan. I could also come back to your uh, comments while live. You see, I make sure that I read the comments of my friends, and while reading the comments, I also visit the channel of that friend who commented. So it's like this. It's as if I'm reminded of the channel of that friend of mine whenever that friend comments on my channel. And afterwards, I would go all around YouTube looking for various channels. But before I do that, I look at comments on my on my videos, and I click on them, and I also comment or react, or I also respond, and I visit the channel of the person who commented. So I'm very happy all the time when I find out that the person who commented also has a YouTube channel. So I visit the channel of that person. And my habit is to look for the very first video uploaded by that YouTuber. I look for the very first video so I can more or less grasp the context, the context of that vlogger or YouTuber, so I could try to uh, learn. I could try to know the vlogger better. So don't be surprised if I comment on your old videos instead of your new ones, because that's how I actually do it. Let's go back. As for stealth camping, we have sound discipline, so you have to be very very quiet. I remember whenever I camp, I also do episodes. I shoot, but I'm quiet. I talk in hushed tone, and I make sure that I'm not so loud. Not alert, to not alert wildlife and to not alert people who might decide to visit me in the campsite. No one sees me when I am pitching the tent, because my belief is that if someone sees me pitching the tent later on in the night, that someone or that group of people might come back and check on me during the night. So that's one way. So if I see that some people are actually present while I am pitching the tent, I transfer to another place. Another way to do stealth camping is by uh, having some sort of light discipline. So light discipline. It's better not to use this, or it's better not to have a campfire. According to experts, it's better not to have a campfire, because uh, if you start a campfire and later on it dies, you will be surrounded by darkness and your eyes won't be able to adjust to the dark. So what you do is, when there's still light, you try to finish everything that you have to do. You eat your dinner and then you go inside the tent. So when it's dark, you don't go out anymore, and when it's dark, your eyes have already adjusted to the darkness. So isn't that wonderful? It's dark, but you can see. You can see in the dark, because our eyes can actually adjust. I actually personally know about this, because I like to camp without light, which is advisable, by the way, because you can see them, they can't see you, because your eyes have adjusted to the darkness. Okay, unless you're dealing with wildlife or supernatural beings. Okay, who among you have already tried camping outside and or camping in the forest? Have you experienced a supernatural phenomenon? Feel free to comment down below. This is actually a Halloween topic. I should have done this months ago, and I remember I wanted to. I remember that Jose Rizal Adventures, my fellow YouTuber, a friend of mine, was planning to have a collab with me on that topic. But because my StreamYard wasn't working at the time, he opted to just he opted to just have his own episode on the topic, and he narrated to us ghost stories. Okay, going back, um, light discipline, as we said. So be 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 prudent about the use of light, and watch out for barbed wires, because when you are trying to do stealth camping, it's very very inevitable not to come across private property. It happened to me. I was trying to traverse a particular private property to go to the timberlands at Mount Asog, but um, that particular property happened to have some barbed wires, and I got caught. I bled terribly. Okay, but I have to continue with the camp. Um, Another question is why? Why do stealth camping in the first place? Okay, Some people, or many people actually would do stealth camping to experience off-grid life, okay? For the so-called off-grid experience. Um, if you're into prepping, you're aware about the culture and philosophy of prepping, survivalism. Some people take it really seriously. I take it seriously, but for me, it's a hobby. It's a useful hobby, not an obsession. It's a hobby that is actually beneficial. Okay, not being paranoid or what, but it's fun. So I like prepping and survivalism as a useful hobby. And stealth camping is part of it. Off-grid living is part of it. So sometimes you need to exercise, you need to rehearse, you need to simulate uh, situations that would call for some skills in prepping and survivalism, which includes stealth camping. So some people do stealth camping to experience the off-grid life, and some people they just want to rest and sleep and get away from the world, especially from the toxicity of the city, toxicity of the elections, the coming elections, the government, the toxicity of people at work, corruption, graft and corruption, rising prices of commodities, rising prices of fossil fuel, gasoline and crude oil, diesel, okay, and the stress of everyday life. So they just want to get away for a while to just rest, to just sleep, or perhaps read, or just think, or meditate, which brings us to another reason why people do stealth camping. They do it to meditate. Meditation is very important now in this stage of our lives, because the world is highly urbanized. Everything is fast paced. Uh, everything uh, is accessible. Information, because of the cell phones, we are always accessible. So it's very easy to get stressed. So more is expected from us because of technology. So it's easy. It's very easy for people to be overwhelmed by stress and by daily life issues. So as a way for people to keep their what keep their sanity, they indulge in meditation. And in a previous live stream, we talked about two types of meditation. We talked about passive meditation and active meditation. Passive meditation is just when you sit there, perhaps with breathing exercises, or perhaps just sitting there, listening to the sounds of nature. That's passive meditation. You let nature be your so-called teacher. You let nature be uh, the one to give you insight. Whereas when we talk about active meditation, it is when we follow a particular school of thought as to how to meditate. For example, you may be a practitioner of let's name a meditation group, Hare Krishna. Okay, uh, Hare Krishna. Then you might need to chant. You might need to chant, some words, that is being used by by the Hare Krishna group. I remember I joined the Hare Krishna group years back because my writer friends were also members of said meditation group. Let me share with you how they meditate. They usually have bids with them, and they start by saying Guranga Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that's how they meditate. They keep on repeating the name of Krishna because Krishna is, for them, Krishna is God. And the name of God is the sweetest name. The name of God is the sweetest word. The name of God is the sweetest language. So it's something that when you repeat and repeat and repeat, it gets better and better and better, and you get elevated to the highest, level of consciousness and spirituality. So that's how they do it. Um, sometimes sometimes they also chant it or sing it. They sing it. uh, I remember it's in the tone of a Guns N' Roses song, "Knock Knock Knocking on Heaven's Door." It sounds like Hare, Hare. I don't have my guitar, so I can't. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh my, I'm sorry. I can sing without my guitar. I can do a cappella on a song that I really don't sing every day. So, but they chant it as using the tone or the tune of a Guns N' Roses song. That's what I remember. So that's it. That's for meditation, active meditation. Some people meditate on the five, the five. No, sorry, four, only four. The four laws of nature: law of affirmation, law of attraction, law of karma, and law of causal connection. So they meditate on that. The basic one is the so-called law of affirmation, because if you meditate on that law of affirmation, if you do affirmation, if you do visualization, uh, attraction will also follow, uh, and karma, good karma will also follow, and causality will also follow. Law of affirmation, alagad ni Zel. Law of affirmation merely means that if you affirm, if you uh, declare something to be true, it will become true. The universe will listen to you, especially if you declare something with passion and belief and conviction. The universe will make way or will set aside to make it happen. So that's law of affirmation. So you say, for example, every morning you say, I am a very lucky businessman. I'm a very lucky businessman. Every morning you say that. You say that in front of the mirror, and you visualize as you say that you have all these businesses working well, and you have all these earnings, and everything is working for you. You have no debts. Everything is income and savings and investments. So, but after that, you forget about it. That's the rule. You forget about it and proceed with your day. That's law of affirmation. The belief is that if you affirm something, you affirm it with conviction, with belief, and with uh, what, positivity, great positivity. Walang kokontra, walang negative. You just say it. I'm gonna be, for example, you're studying engineering. I'm gonna be an engineer. I'm an engineer. So you claim it. I'm an engineer. So even if you're just studying to become an engineer, you claim it. Or for example, 1 million subscribers next week, and I have 1 million views per day. So you you affirm it every morning or every night before you sleep, and then you declare it with passion, conviction, and belief without any doubt. And after that, you forget about it. Why? Because that's a command, a command to the universe. And when you command the universe, you have to let go of the command. You have to let go of the command. So it's like may inutusan ka, you commanded a person, you let the person go to, you know, to do the deed. But if you don't let him, you know, do the deed, if you delay him from leaving you, from going, then the affirmation won't happen. So what you do is you forget about it. You forget about it. And then sooner or later the affirmation will become true. Because it becomes law of attraction. Because if you affirm something to be true all the time, if you claim it, for example, you want to be a rich businessman. So what you do is you wear the clothes that are worn by rich businessmen. You travel first class. You travel. It's, tickets are expensive, but you travel first class uh, via the airplane, and you think like a rich person and not a social climber. You think like a rich person. Will now attract good vibes. Will now attract abundance and affluence and economic progress. You now attract because of law of attraction. If you do law of attraction, you're also actually exhibiting good karma, which is the third law of nature, karma. Karma means actually meeting yourself. Whatever you are, it will come back to you. If you are evil, it will come back to you. If you are tuso, someone will, someone will also betray you. If you are hardworking, it will come back to you. You will become, asensado. You'll become progressive. Uh, that's law of karma. It means simply put, it means meeting yourself. So what is in yourself, that's what you are trying to affirm. So if you're affirming that you are rich and you are good looking, handsome and with sex appeal and all that, then that will become true, and that will be your good karma, because that's yourself and you will meet yourself. That's karma. And the fourth law of nature is law of causal connection, or law of causality, which simply means what is for you will be given to you eventually. What is destined to be yours will be given to you, or what is your destiny will be your destiny. Uh, why? Because that's your karma, because that's what you attracted, and because that's what you affirmed. So you go back to affirmation, uh, attraction, karma, then you will now deserve the great results of your hard work and of your positivity. That's for meditation. So one thing you can do while you are stealth camping, no one's bugging you, no one is disturbing you. Uh, the Bombay is not on your doorstep to what to make singil. It's not on your doorstep to ask you to pay your debts. Okay. Going back, the question now is stealth camping legal? In the Philippines, we have so-called trespassing, so it could be legal if you don't know that the place you are stealth camping in is actually private property. But then again, it's also forgivable. If you're a private property owner, you're a farm owner, you expect campers, expect hikers to pass by from time to time. The trick is to avoid the private properties as much as you can by going to timberlands. But timberlands that are away from trees, or we call it widow makers. Widow makers. These are trees that could fall, and with branches that could fall and crush you anytime. So go to timberlands, but away from trees that could fall and crush you, or drop and crush you uh, anytime. By the way, uh, timberlands are actually public lands. I remember timberlands, mineral lands. These are public lands. Uh, Agricultural lands are the only lands that could be converted to private ownership. Timberlands not, agricultural land also. No, timberlands not, and the other one is mineral lands also no. That's it for now, and let's check who actually joined me for this session. Thank you, Manay Hinupa and Yumi Rain TV, RNF Custom Crafts. Mm, I don't know how to read Korean. There's who's that? RNF Custom Crafts and who else? Alagad Nizel or Zelvi Vlog. That's it. Thanks for joining. This will be uploaded and publicized after this. It's a Sunday afternoon here in the Philippines, so people here they're just having a good time. You can hear in the background some music. That's my father watching music. You know, my father is a baby boomer. Okay, I hope to see you here on YouTube, and I hope to see your videos as well. And for our viewers today, just comment down below. Please feel feedback. Also visit Hagbayon page on Facebook. Also visit the Minasbad Shop page on Facebook. It's me, Jason, for the Hagbayon Channel and TMS Talks. Remember, the pen is mightier with a sword and with a tent.